What should you do after a car accident? If you've been in a car accident in Texas, the first thing you should do is check for injuries. Now understand your adrenaline is running, you've just been in a traumatic event, and you may not know whether or not you're injured. So we're going to come back to that, but check for any major injuries. You then want to check to see if any of the occupants in your vehicle have injuries. Then move to any other vehicles that have been involved in this accident if you can safely do so. You'll want to check to see if the other driver or any occupants in those other vehicles are injured. Once you've checked for injuries, and if you can do so safely, and if your vehicle is drivable, try to move your vehicle off the roadway. If you can, take pictures and videos before you move the vehicles. Even if it's after you've moved your vehicle, you want to take pictures and videos of everything you can see, the scene, the vehicles, any visible injuries. A common question we receive is whether or not you need to call the police. That depends. If one of the vehicles is not drivable, if one of the drivers of the other vehicle or vehicles appears to be intoxicated, or if anyone's been injured, those are circumstances under which you should call the police. Other instances where you'll want to involve the police are hit and run accidents, so the other party takes off, or instances where it appears the other person does not have valid insurance. If no one appears to be injured and the vehicles have minimal damage, then you don't need to call the police at the scene. You can fill out what's called a blue form in Texas. That is a self-reporting form that every police department is going to have. So you'll want to go to the nearest police department to fill out that information because that will be helpful for you as you make a claim with the insurance company. Speaking of insurance companies, you never want to give a statement to the insurance provider or a claims adjuster for the other person. Now, your own insurance company will generally have a requirement that you call in a claim if you're going to make a claim against your own insurance and provide a statement. Particularly if someone's been injured, it's important to talk to your attorney before you give any statements. Under no circumstance should you give a statement to the opposing insurance company without at least consulting with your attorney in any case that involves injuries. If you've been in an accident, here's something that's important for you not to do. Don't give any statements about what may have happened, and certainly don't make any statements regarding your liability or your fault. Because the reality is, you may not know all the factors that led up to that accident. For example, you might go through a yellow light and get involved in an accident. Your gut instinct might be to think, hey, the light may have turned red and maybe I'm at fault for this accident. But you don't know everything yet. You don't know the exact timing of the lights, and you may not know something like whether or not the other driver is intoxicated. So don't give any statements about your liability or your involvement in the accident. We made this video in response to questions that we received on our YouTube channel in the past. If you have a question, drop us a comment below and we'll be happy to answer them for you. You can also check out our articles at versusinjury.com.